First thing we're going to do is solve for or isolate the secant of x, our trigonometric function. So we're going to do that, but just by using our inverse operations. So 2 square root of 3 secant of x equals -4. Divide by 2, divide by 2. Then square root of 3 equals a secant of x equals -2. Divide by 3, divide by square root of 3. Okay, so I have the secant of x is equal to a -2 square root of 3, right? Now, you might say, well, why don't we rationalize the denominator and blah, blah, blah. But remember, if the secant is, or actually, let's go through this. Crap. Remember, if the cosine of x is like opposite over hypotenuse, right? Then the secant of x, remember, is the hypotenuse. That's not cosine. It's not opposite. I know. Don't need to tell me in the chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's adjacent, right? Nobody got it? Did I beat anybody? Okay, maybe some people might have got me. So it's adjacent over hypotenuse. So the secant is going to be hypotenuse over adjacent. All right? So they're just reciprocals of each other. So what that means is I can rewrite this. Sorry, I'm going to go horizontal. But hold on with any other questions, guys. I'll be able to address any other questions at the end. I have a lot of questions I got to get to. So hold your questions, and then we'll see what time we have at the end. So therefore, this is cosine of x is equal to a negative square root of 3 over 2, right? Because it's just the reciprocal. Kind of same idea that we have going on here. So now I got to understand, well, when is cosine of x equal to negative square root of 3 over 2? Well, that's going to be this angle as well as that angle, right? Because cosine is the x-coordinate. It's going to be negative over here. And let's see, using the unit circle here, what angles is that? Well, you can say x is going to equal, that's a what, 5 pi over 6. And then x equals a 7 pi over 6. And then if I'm going to find all the solutions, then I can say plus 2 pi n, plus 2 pi m. Because if you keep on adding 2 pi, right, here's this one angle. If you add 2 pi, it's going to take you to that same angle again, the same terminal side. If you add 2 pi again, that'll take you again there. So you have to, if you have these angles, you keep on adding 2 pi, that's what we do, creates what we call coterminal angles, which is going to be another question that I'm going to address up here. So, so that's what so when you're trying to find all the solutions, you can always add 2 pi. And then there's ways we can simplify them from each of those solutions.